Patients are very savvy nowadays. There's a lot of literature on the internet, and oftentimes people have heard of Gamma Knife before. An important thing to distinguish is what type of Gamma Knife it is. There are some places that have a Model C, which is the previous model, and there are some places that have even earlier models. I think it's definitely in the patient's best interest to look for places that have the best technology. Having trained on previous versions of Gamma Knife and the more recent version, the Perfection, I can see very clearly the benefits of using the utmost technology.
There's a couple of differences. One is the way that you design the beams of radiation. On the Model C, there were 4 different beam sizes that could be used. And the way you changed the sizes was to physically, manually move heavy pieces of equipment on and off the machine. And that took time.
There were plugs that you would have to manually put in. You'd have to come into the room and block off any area that you didn't want a beam to be emitting from. Now it's all done automatically.
The second thing with the Model C is that in order to position the patient's head properly for treatment in the machine, only the head moved. And if you had to move the head a large distance, then it could put strain on the patient.
The way they designed the frame, we don't have to reposition the head frame to achieve things that are very lateral. So I think that is very beneficial too.
In the Perfection unit, the selection of beam sizes is completely automated and it happens very quickly. And so it's a benefit because then the patient can get treated in a shorter period of time.
I think our ability to carve the dose around sensitive structures is much better with the Gamma Knife Perfection. And patient treatment times are much faster. I think it's, to me, night and day, a difference between the previous version versus the Gamma Knife Perfection.